Most people think YouTube is a young person's game, but some of the most successful creators are over the age of 50. In this video, I'll give you 10 reasons why your age might actually be your biggest advantage or superpower when it comes to YouTube. And number 8 is the one that convinced me to start. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Alanna, and let's talk about YouTube over the age of 50. So reason number 1, you have life experience. And this life experience has been gained from years of blood, sweat, and tears, if you know what I mean. Maybe you've raised kids, recovered from an illness, done extensive traveling. There's all sorts of things that we have done through our lives that younger folks just can't, they don't have those experiences yet, so they can't speak to them with authenticity, whereas you can. Reason number 2 is you have professional experience. You have skills, trades, and crafts that have been developed and honed over many years. And those are valuable experiences. Maybe you have experience building a business or quilting or woodworking. There's so many different things and hobbies and business things that we have pursued over our lives, and we are able to teach those things or speak to them, again, with authenticity and experience. Number 3, you may have traditional knowledge that younger folk just don't have. And this knowledge could have been passed down from your grandparents or your parents, or maybe it's just something that you have cultivated yourself. These things could be cooking, traditional meals, traditional ways of cooking, old ways of farming. Maybe you have experience in quilting or old vehicles, natural remedies. Any of these things that are considered old-fashioned, and or maybe canning. That's another really good one. Canning and preserving foods. These old skills that our grandparents and our parents have or had, many young folk don't have them today and are wanting to learn them because they want to reconnect with their past and be more self-sufficient. Number 4, you may have finance and retirement wisdom. Most people in their 30s or 20s are not to retirement age. Some of the lucky few are, but most are not. Most of them are struggling with finances and learning how to navigate loans and credit cards and all these different things that we have learned through the years how to manage. And that's really important advice. Oh, which makes me think, all that advice that you tried to give your kids when they were growing up and they didn't listen, yeah, people on YouTube are really, really wanting to learn those things. Number 5, relationship and parenting advice. Again, as adults over 50, Gen Xers, we have decades of parenting and decades of successes and some failures in our relationship areas. And those are valuable too, because people can learn from both successes and failures if we're willing to be open and honest about them and really show what we learned from those mistakes. That can be valuable information for people on YouTube to learn from you. Number 6, people over 50 generally have a very authentic, calm, conversational style. And that is sorely lacking in some of the things on the internet. Hopefully, as Gen Xers, we can talk without the uptalk, something that really bothers me. But we have this way of speaking because we've spoken with people for a very long time, and this is our way of speaking, actually. It's very different from younger generations. Number 7, people in our 50s, we have very honest opinions, and we're not necessarily about chasing trends or the latest gimmick. We have real life stories to back up our experiences, and those are honest and real, and people can really connect to those things instead of just a flash in the pan, something that's new but not real. Number 8. This is the one that really got me. And my thinking is, birds of a feather flock together. Older adults like to hang out with older adults. The over 50 audience demographic wants voices that relate to them. And this really clicked for me because I was watching YouTube or listening to YouTube as I was going about my daily chores and doing my activities. I always had YouTube on in the background, and I was listening to people like me who were going through experiences like me, or different challenges that they were experiencing like me. And I really thought, oh, I'm spending all this time listening to other people and kind of getting a little snippet into their world. I wonder if people would want a snippet into my world. And that's what got me really thinking about starting YouTube, and starting last year, actually, in my 50s. So it's never too late. And just think of that, birds of a feather do flock together. People want to hear other people like them and build a community. Which brings us to number 9, building a community of like-minded souls. People want to connect with other people who they can relate to, and maybe they want to discuss things with them, bounce ideas off of them, or commiserate, or just genuinely have a good time with other people in their age group. That's a really big opportunity on YouTube for people over 50. Number 10, income opportunities. So with YouTube, there are different opportunities to build an income. Could be a side hustle, could be a full-time gig for some people. So there's ad revenue, because advertisers like the 50+ crowd, because we have time and money to spare on things and experiences. So we are a good group demographic to market to. There's also opportunities for sponsorships, affiliate marketing, selling courses or books, or consulting. And there's also membership communities that people actually pay to be a part of your community online. There's so many different ways to go about this, and you don't have to do them, or you can grow into those realms and discover what's out there. It's really such an open-ended, wide playing field that there's something for everyone. Or you can just be on YouTube and enjoy it for what it is, and not for any money-making opportunities. And number 11, you get a bonus here. It's a creative outlet. You keep learning technology and skills and sharing and teaching and connecting with others. I have learned so much in dealing with technology, and it doesn't have to be a whole lot, but it's a little bit. It's a little bit here, it's a little bit there, and you don't have to chase all the biggest, fanciest technology. That it isn't necessary. You can start with a phone, and that's it. Really, that's it. Or a camera and maybe a computer to upload it. You can get a little bit fancier and get a little tripod, or maybe a little lapel microphone, or a stand microphone. There are things you can do, but you don't have to. You can start with just a phone, and it is that easy. But there is a little bit of learning, because you're setting up a YouTube channel and you're uploading videos, but it's not terrible. But you are learning a little bit. And by doing that, you're also sharing and teaching and connecting with others all through your experiences and all of this stuff. So if you're thinking about getting onto YouTube in 2026 and you're in your 50s, this is a great time. What would your channel be about? What would your first video be about? Please comment below if you've thought about any of these things and what you would want to do on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share, and help a girl out, because these are all free to do. And if you enjoyed this content, come back another time and we'll talk about some more things on YouTube. Have a great day. Bye-bye.